Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. It's sort of a nothingy day today in West Sussex. It's sort of greyish. Sun's not shining. It's not raining. It's not windy. So it's not anything really. So welcome to it anyway, whatever it is. And I'll bring Keith in just to prove that he's here. And there he
Good
is.
afternoon, everybody. Yes, I'm here alive and coughing quite well, but apart from that, I'm okay. So it's Andy's show.
I've just seen Forking Owls Rob's comment. Hello, you pear, spelt Y-E-W and
Yeah,
P-E-A-R.
yeah, yeah.
All
I
right,
saw it
just
at
because
the
I'm
same
going for a
time.
bit of pear today,
Yeah,
just to, I thought I've got to get away from you. We've done it every time for quite a long time now, so that's what we're going to do. As you've obviously already spotted, I'll put Keith into the
yes.
background,
Hide me. I know where I'm
and
wanted.
we'll go on to which one? That one. Yeah, it's it's steamed pear. It's a piece that I bought from somebody whose husband had died, and she wanted to get rid of all of his stock of timber. And I said, well, I'm sure I can help with that. And I actually paid the price on the label for it, which is what he'd paid at some time in the past. It was increased from £3.88, as you can see, to £5. But £5 I thought wasn't too bad for that. And we'll see. It's pear. I think I have turned it a long time ago, but I'm not sure how it came out or anything. So it's all a bit of an experiment. But there it is, mounted on the lathe, ready to go. And we'll see how I go with the camera angles, but I think we're going to be somewhere more or less all right. I will just round it off before I do anything else, just to help balance the lathe a bit. It is a bit wobbly. Okay, and then if Keith can tell me who's here, that would be lovely.
I can certainly do that. And the first one in, apart from yourself, was Chris Dodds. So the Down Underers are in. Followed by Lawrence Bergasia, Paul Heighton, the Greasby Turner, Michael McEwen, David J. Heath, the Guildford Carpenter, Andrew at Wivey's Woodshed, Rob, it is, I believe, at Four King Owls. No, I'm not right there. It's Martin
Yep.
at Four King Owls. Yeah.
Oh, Martin.
Yeah, and a brain seizure. And, Terry Hooper's in.
Hello, Terry.
Peter Cochrane's in.
Hello, Peter.
And the strangers in the camp. Rob CP, not seen you for some time,
Hello,
Rob.
Rob. No,
Hopefully
a long
things are
time.
okay your end of the world. I know your wife's not been brilliant, but hopefully things are okay and you're okay.
And not having to look after the children quite so much, I hope.
Yeah,
I know
followed
you were
by
finding that quite hard, and I imagine I would too. So
Roger Kent.
I've seen that name, yeah.
Yeah, not too often, but we've seen him. Come on, chat. Stop jumping. Terry Bartlett's in, and that is the bottom of the list that I've got. If there's anyone else, or if there's anyone that I missed, I apologise. But you've got 18 at the moment watching you.
It turns quite nicely, doesn't it?
Yes.
Even the
Yes,
end
it
grain,
is.
for most part, there's a little bit there, but for the most part, the end grain is turned nicely as well. That's very, very nice finish on there.
Robert Dolman. I'm not sure whether I mentioned him.
I claim it was my expertise with the gouge, but I don't think I can.
Benjamin's come in to annoy one or two of us, but we'll live with it, Ben. Don't worry about it.
Hello, Ben.
And Sidley 61 joined us.
hell's that?
You're pressing
Nothing
too
obvious.
hard.
I think probably I am.
Yeah, you are, because I can see the radial
The
flares
radial
coming
line is
from it.
in the
Yeah,
middle. Yeah, I didn't realise I was, but I was a little bit low. That's better. It's better. That's still there slightly, but not much. It's all coming out anyway. Right, so cut me mortise, which is 64, isn't it?
you're going for the big one, are you?
I've got the sea jaws on, yeah.
Yeah.
These were set for the F jaws, which is what I was using last time I used them. Right, 64, there we are. Oh, nearly. Just there. Perfect.
Pete from Twisted Trees is in.
Hello, Pete.
Woodworm Paul's joined us.
Hello, Paul. Use the homemade tool, same as when you've got Keith.
Well, at least you're guaranteed the right degree of flare.
That's right.
On there.
Yeah. And it gives it's going to have a really good grip. Right, so that's that. I think I'll just have a little foot on the bottom, out to about there. Should be lovely. Let's take this corner off now. Turns quite easily, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah, you can get a finish off the tool.
Yeah.
Pete's put a comment in here. He likes steamed pear, cuts well and holds its colour for
Does it?
quite a long
Yeah, the
time.
colouring is the bit I'm going to get onto later because I've not done it yet
Yeah, but
on
it's quite
pear.
a pinky,
It's
very
a pinky
bland,
start, isn't it? Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
rosé colour to start with. But he's never kept any for a very long time. I think you'll find in its natural state, pear will maintain the pink for years to come.
Right, I think I'm going to go no further than that.
Okay, I've just been over and remove someone.
All right, okay. Getting that again, are we?
Yep.
Don't know what they hope to gain from it, but let's take that off.
Well, you gain a view. That's about all. Right. Okay.
Well, yes.
A question in here from Mr. Hooper, young
Yep.
Terence. Did you see how popular your snowman with the illuminated body was on the challenge?
The one I didn't put in for the challenge. Somebody else did.
Mm.
Did a very similar one. It wasn't. They used a bigger bauble than mine.
I didn't think I saw yours
No,
on
I
there.
didn't. I meant to. I had a group of 10, a photograph of a group of 10 of them. I meant to put into it, but I just never got around to it.
Right. Okay.
So no, I didn't.
Greg Alexander's joined us now.
Hello, Greg. Right, let's sand this now, and then we'll sanding seal it, and then do the important bit, which is the colouring, because I'm quite determined to do some colouring. Haven't done any for ages. It's quite hard, isn't it? Either that or my glass paper's worn out.
It's hard, but it's soft. You've got the extractor running?
No. I'm not getting any dust off it at the moment. I might just get a new piece out.
Oh, to hell with the expense.
Yeah. Give the cat a goldfish.
Yeah.
Right, let's try a bigger area. See what I'm doing.
Let's see if I can bore the chap for a few seconds. Pear. The original wood for handles for cutlery. Don't know how many of you, most of us can go back to the 50s, 60s when we had wooden handled cutlery. If you can remember back that far, it was nearly always pink. It was because it was pear. So pear, once it's dried and it's got the pink colour, will go in and out of water and not split.
Well, I didn't know.
Fact.
I didn't know that, so I'm very pleased to know it.
Yeah, so you don't really need a finish on it. It holds a fairly good shine, and it's supposedly waterproof. Then in that case,
I shall try and finish this to within an inch of its life,
if not closer.
if not closer. Yes. It's 80. No, it's not. It's not my abranet that's causing the problem. It's just the nature of the timber.
Yeah, slow it down as much as you can then.
Yeah, I was going to say it's getting hot, so.
things put in there. There was no dishwashers back then either. No, it was in and out of the sink in,
that's true.
I'd say rapid time, but in fairly quick succession. So they didn't languish in water too long.
No, but even the bone ones used to suffer, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
With washing up.
Yeah, because they used to use the bone that was hollow. That was like chocolate, Aero chocolate inside. It was full of holes, so they could get the tangs in easier. Unfortunately, that used to gradually rot away. But having said that, there's still a good few many carving knives out there.
Yes.
They've got the bone and wooden handled knives.
That's right. Yeah. Or reindeer's antlers. One I got as a wedding present. Still got them somewhere.
Don't use them.
Have used them, but not recently.
Not recently, no. And Chris Dodds has put in the dishwasher was called Dad. Yeah, I believe that's right. No, I think
when I was young, it was the kids.
Yeah, no, Mum used to do the washing up, and Dad used to do the drying up.
Oh no,
unless we got roped in.
Yeah, there were 4 of us, so that we were expected to do all the washing up. Under the very watchful eye of my father.
No, well, Dad worked, so I mean he wasn't there all the time, but which was handy because you could get away with it some lunchtimes, and he went back to work because he'd always come home for his lunchtime meal. Yes, dinner was at dinner time.
Yes, yeah.
How things have changed.
Yeah, my father worked up in London, so he couldn't.
Dad was about 6-7 minutes away on his push bike, so he used to push bike home. Unless he was lucky, he could take a car out on road tests, and he'd come home in the car then, have his lunch, and take the car back. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we didn't have a car in those days. We used to borrow a neighbour's to go on holiday.
His dad's business. Yeah.
Oh right,
car mechanic. Yeah, car mechanic. So when you could work on engines.
Yes, I remember those days.
Not covered in plastic like they are now.
No. It's a bit better. Right. Not bad, not bad. That's far enough. Turn the noisy boy off.
Yeah. I suppose you could cover the keyboard up while you're over there.
I could do, couldn't I?
Yeah, just to show willing.
That's it. Knocked all the bits out of it. Where's my cloth?
Yeah.
Here it is.
We've got Christine and Michael just joined us. Welcome, guys.
Hello, Christine and Michael.
Brent Beecroft.
Oh, hello, Brent. Right, that's cooling down a bit. Good.
So that brings your total up to 29 watching you now, mate.
That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Right, so going to colour it. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do by way of colouring it. And I've got, which one are we on? That one. I have a selection of airbrushes there. And I've got black, purple, orange, red and yellow to choose from. And I think if I'm going to do the sort of ribbon effect with masking tape, then I need to start with the yellow, the lightest. I've not done it on a bowl before. I don't know how it'll work. Or do we just fade it from one colour to another, going up from bottom to top? There's a choice for somebody to make.
Come on, guys. Fade or ribbon in the comments. And Brian's joined us from Hartwood.
Hello, Brian.
And Terry has replied to the question that he put in. He meant to say that the Snowman Challenge, it was about how many copied your demo, Andy.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But then I suppose I could be accused of copying
Emma's.
Emma's. So I'm not going to get too involved in that.
No.
Because I could come out of that worst. But no, it's the idea came from Emma. I slightly modified the sizes and things, but yeah, what are we? A ribbon. Terry Hooper
you've got
says
2 for ribbon at the moment.
Brian and Terry, and that's everything.
Yeah.
Roger's everything's $12.99. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael's
another ribbon.
That's 3 ribbons, 1 fade. Looks like ribbon's going to win, doesn't it? Ribbon from David Heath.
There's another ribbon. Yeah, okay. Get your kit out then.
Right, I've got
organised.
I've got some insulation tape. I haven't got the very much of the 3/4 inch one, which is the one I really want. But I've got several rolls of the 10mm.
Stephen Mellor's joined us as well. Hello, Stephen.
So right, so we'll start straight away. I wonder where I've got somewhere some stencil things, which I like to use on the first layer, and I wonder what I've done with them.
They're over the back there, mate. So Ben,
probably
in his infinite wisdom, has come back in. Wayne was the first one to turn a bowl back in 493 BC. So technically everyone copies him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And why not?
Got it in one, Ben.
Damn, I hadn't thought about using these. Perhaps I'm not going to. It just gives you a little textured effect, which is really quite nice. They're not. They're bandsaw blades. I think it must be up the top here. I should just do a little bit clambering.
Bit of mountaineering. Gone up in the world.
Here they are. There they are. I got them. So we're all right. Okay. So I'm talking away. You can't see the thing I'm doing, but don't worry about it.
No, we get used to that.
Yeah. Right, that's the one I'm going to use. That one there, just to give a little bit of a crackle texture on top of the yellow. I'll do the yellow first. I'll cover the whole thing in yellow, and then we'll start masking. Probably good helps if I attach the airline to it.
And turn the compressor on. Who said that?
It's on. It's on. It's up to pressure.
Quiet one. Yeah.
You'll hear it when it does start, but it's not that loud. There it goes. Can you hear it at all?
Yep.
I ran this one for quite some time to clean it, and it's still left a dirty smudge
Just there, yeah.
Yeah, just there.
That'll
It's
probably end up with masking tape on it, then, will it? No, because that's the wrong way, then, isn't it?
No, I'm going to go that way. So, but I'll
If you
leave
want to
that.
mask it out, you want to leave that as
I'll leave
clear,
that
don't
bit
you?
showing. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the yellow bit. So we'll just let it dry for a little while.
Brian Watkins has just joined. Or
Hello, Brian. That's Brian with a Y, isn't it?
yes.
Just get that dry, otherwise the tape will rip it all off and make a horrible mess of it. Nearly there. That's it. Right, let's do a few of these. Where is that? There it is. These are not all going to be evenly spaced or even straight.
Well, it is Christmas.
Oh, that should have gone a bit further. Oh, a little bit missed there. I might just get a third one out of this. Yeah. And a fourth one. Oh, I know what I meant to do. That was that masking. Never mind, we'll do masking after the first layer. Right, let's do a bit of black now. Right, I don't want this to be too dark. How much is... Oh, that's right, it's not much coming out. Good. So, can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, I'm going to be on this side, I'm afraid, for this.
Yeah, don't worry. We can guess. We can see the end result.
Yeah, you can see that now, can't you? That's it. Oh, a little bit more there. That's fine. Right, let's just try that one. See it a little bit better. So we've got a bit of a texture. Not a texture because you can't feel it, but a pattern on there. So now we'll put a bit more masking tape on and we'll spray it with red. This will be narrower stuff because that's all I got.
Okay. So Rob's put a comment in there. I don't know whether you can remember. We were talking about magazines the other week, and Bill Jones come up in the conversation. Rob's bought the book,
All
and
right.
it's a compilation of articles from Wood Turning magazine, and it's really good. Yeah, I had heard that.
I can't remember the conversation. What was it we were discussing in particular? Anything?
Probably rubbish like we normally do, but there you go. No, I can't remember. And we've also got Rob from. Is it Rob at Copperwood? Copper Owl?
Yeah. I've lost my bit of paper. My brain's going. It's old age.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you see a load of names and think, "Oh God, I can't remember that one now."
Yeah, I know. It's dreadful, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all right for these youngsters in the chat that can remember all of it.
Yeah, must be nice. I suppose we were like it once. Right, I think that's enough for that. So we'll have a little bit of red.
So there's a question in here for you from young Terence.
Mhm.
Where did you get the crackle stencil from?
Oh
If you can
God,
remember back that far.
it came from. This is the packet it came in. Kaisercraft. And it's called Crackle. 12 by 12 designer template from
If I
Kaiser,
if I
Kaisercraft.
remember right, is that what Martin Saban Smith
I think
stocks?
no, I don't think he stocks it. Because he produces his own now, doesn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
I honestly can't remember. But it's sales. Email is sales@kaisercraft.com.au. So it's Australian.
Right.
Or the website is www.kaisercraft.com.au again. But they may well have an English outlet. They must have done because I bought it from somewhere.
The conversation was on Robbo's Live. He mentioned it, and Keith put a link in to the book. Right. Okay. That was a couple of beers ago, then, Rob. So that's why I couldn't remember it. And Benjamin's come in with, "We don't talk rubbish on this channel."
We just think it.
By the way, Andy, what's your favourite cereal?
I don't actually have Weetabix, if anything, I suppose, yeah. Since
Uh,
we're talking rubbish. Why not? I
we
just
do
have
have
a slice.
educational pieces
I,
at times.
I just have a slice of toast for breakfast. So.
Right. Yeah, we do talk a little bit of rubbish, but that's life, isn't it? At the
Well,
moment,
that's it.
so we're just
How would
elaborating a bit on that.
how would we get by if we didn't talk a bit of rubbish?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, second coat going on, just to make it look a bit more red. And then I think probably we'll have some purple on top of this after I've done a little bit more masking.
Okay. In that case, I would suggest, and this is me,
Hmm.
a fade with purple at the bottom being a heavier colour
Yes, we could do
to
and leave the red at the top.
because the inside will be relatively pink.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just my thoughts on that. And
Yeah, no, that's an interesting. Sorry, go on.
Brian's returned again. He was distracted by her indoors, otherwise known as Michelle. What did you miss, Brian? Quite a lot in the chat, but most of it was saying hello to hello and everybody, and nothing of any major importance except that the decision was made to do a
ribbon effect.
ribbon effect, which is what Andy's doing now, and Douglas Mungham's in the chat now as well. So you haven't missed him because I think
Hello,
he's only just
Douglas.
joined. So welcome, Douglas. Just the usual banter, backwards and forwards.
Yes, talk amongst yourselves. I'm just drying my hair.
Yeah, not both bits.
Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't take very long. Right, let's see.
Apparently, you're using the stencil to hide the cracks.
No, there's no cracks in this timber. Just
Uh,
for a change, I'm turning something that's not cracked. That's nearly there. It's not quite dry yet. But,
and Brian, yeah, what is your favourite cereal? That was a Mr. Benjamin would like to know.
Well, I'm really surprised it was Benjamin. Fancy that.
No, I was quite astounded. I nearly fell off my chair.
Laughing.
And apparently you can find Kaisercraft stencils on Amazon.
I think that's where I bought it from, but I didn't like to
Pete,
say that
thank
in
you.
case it was wrong. Thank you, Pete. Yeah, I think I did get it from Amazon. I got to buy most of my stuff from Amazon. But I know that was the packet that particular one came in, and I've got everything else in the same packet now.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite difficult to find decent ones, actually, decent stencils that are interesting.
There's
That is
quite a
one I,
lot on Wish,
yeah,
but
because
then
this is
you've got
one I
to
really,
wait quite some time.
this is one I really like. This crackle effect. It's still not really dry. It's quite warm.
Spin
No,
it
just leave it.
faster.
Yeah, yeah, I could do. It's it won't spatter me. It's not that wet, but
As long as the tape doesn't unwind, you're okay.
yeah, there's not going to be an awful lot showing on the purple. Time I've done a bit more masking.
Yeah, I don't think you need too much, to be honest.
No, no, no. It just it just highlights the yellow because the yellow is
Yeah.
going to be the bit that shows, or should be the bit that shows what colour it's going to end up as is anybody's guess. But when it's on the pink timber. Oh, it's still red rubbing off it. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm going to try it. If it ruins it, I'll take it off again. Now then, what do I want?
There you
I
go,
think
Ben. You've
Roger's.
got your answer from Brian.
What's that?
Porridge person.
Oh,
Made
right.
with milk and a teaspoon of honey stirred in when cooked.
It's the Scot in him coming out.
Yeah.
What have we got? Something down there, I think. About there. Trouble is, I'm going very shallow angle, and it's not going into the bottom. But we're not worried about that. We're not even slightly worried about that. I think one more, just there, like that. Perfect. Right, rub those on. And this, I'm not going all the way to the top, am I? I've got to remind myself.
Well, that's up to
Yeah,
you, but
yeah.
that would
No,
have
no,
been
no.
my
Yeah,
thought on that one.
I'm going to try it and see, because I can always go over it again.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a problem.
And Andrew's put in there to Brian, do you use a spurt? I think you mean a spurtle.
Oh, for the
Rather than a
porridge
spurt.
stirring. Yes,
Yeah.
porridge stirring.
Mm.
Right, I'm going to have this running, revolving very slowly. Bit more than that. I think that'll be subtle enough. Yep, just let that dry a bit.
So you can see it. We can't see the base of it at
No.
the moment.
Oh, sorry, no, I've got you on that view, haven't I?
Mm.
Let's go for that one. Can you see? I don't know if you see the colour.
Light's picking it out too much. So
I've hardly got any lights on.
yeah, but it's still picking it up.
Yeah, yeah, you can see
You
it's
can
sort of
see it. Yeah.
more pink there than it is there.
Mm.
I think
Are
that's
you
going
happy with it?
to kill it. Oh, that might, I think so. I shall find out when I take the tape off. As soon as it's dried a bit, I should put the hairdryer on it again. And
So we can't see it in the natural colour that you can
no,
straight in front of it.
no, that's right. I could put my green camera on. You'd really see it. Not then.
So Ben's come in with an interesting observation. The
Mm-hmm.
pattern looks a bit like a brain.
Oh, really? Oh
I'm
dear,
not sure whose brain he's been
I was going
checking,
to say
but still.
I don't know anything about brains. I don't have one, so I gave up on that years ago.
Yes, I was the wrong end of the queue when they were given out.
Right, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh dear, that's bled a little bit.
Oh God, he's got a bleed on the brain.
I thought, where's that white bit come from? Of course, it's the masking tape, isn't it? Duh. It's a worry. This may or may not be successful. We'll see. It's an experiment.
Never been done live before.
Well, except by Stuart Farini. Not on a bowl, though. He did it on a platter. It's a bit easier on a platter because it's flat.
Mm.
I enjoyed doing that one, though. The platter I've got that I did with this effect. Funnily enough, it's one that hasn't sold. I've still got it. And I thought that would have gone quickly. But it just shows what I know, doesn't it?
Or don't know. Yeah.
Actually, that's not too bad. Yes, I think you can see. You can't see the colours particularly well. Let's turn that one out. It's got a sort of yellow browny tint to the yellow, but you can see the red or the pink, if you like, and the darker purple at the bottom here is showing.
Guess who's just joined us before we finish today?
Who's always late? Roy the boy.
He's the one.
Roy's the boy. He's the
Oh
boy.
boy. Yeah.
Yes, it has bled in various places,
Spots,
but
yeah.
I'm not going to get too excited about that though.
Or upset.
Nope. In fact, I'm going to give it a quick lacquering. I might just rub it with when it's dried a little bit more. It's getting there. I've got a nice red tint to my chuck now. It's very attractive.
Blushing.
Yeah, I don't know how
Roy said
people keep their lathes so clean.
And Roy said he's getting better.
Yes, yes, only halfway through this time. Yeah.
I'm not too sure of the way if I like you rubbing it like that, Andy.
I'm sorry. I'm drying it. I'm drying it off, honestly. Oh, that's better. That's got a nicer finish to it. Okay. Probably not Yorkshire grit.
No, just go straight over
No,
it
I
with
just with acrylic.
cellulose. Yeah, you're going acrylic.
I'm going acrylic. Yeah, it's a cellulose dye.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm going to go over it with acrylic, and then I can buff it afterwards with carnauba wax. I should have done sanding sealant, but I forgot. So we'll not worry about it. Yes,
That's brought the colour out.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it brought the colour out. Bit of a shine. I'm quite pleased with that. It's pity about the bleeding under the insulation, the masking tape. It's probably getting a bit old, actually. That tape. It's been around here for a few years.
Well, you won't be using it again, will you?
Nope, that's true. In fact, it's in the bin now. In the wrong bin, but that's it. Right, come on, dry it. Then I can turn it around and do the inside. But the idea is right. I need to get some new masking tape.
Possibly the thinner stuff is better. I think the first bit was a little bit fat, wasn't it? Or is that just me?
Yeah, possibly. I did it on something bigger last time. I think that's really why I
Yeah.
used that size. I think the thinner stuff is better. Yeah. Yes, it probably didn't need to. That's quite subtle. That second one where it's gone through the purple and then disappears up there
Hmm.
because it was onto red. I quite like that. Yeah, that's the bit where I scrunched it up a bit. Hey ho. Can't win them all.
No.
Come on,
It'll sell.
dry. It'll sell. Yeah. It's amazing what it does. Right. Bit of warmth.
Oh, there's a couple of bits in here. Ben's put in Steve uses car tape, or the tape they use for car spraying, yeah, which is
Yeah, she.
lining tape. You can get that from about 2, 3, 4, 6, and 10 mil, I think.
Oh right, yeah. And Halfords
So
would sell it presumably.
there or motor factors,
Yeah.
something like that. And Terry Hooper's put in, have you ever considered frog tape? Well, I think frog tape is even
I
wider
think.
than what the masking tape was that you've used.
Yeah. And I think it's got quite a strong adhesive on frog tape, which will probably take some of the finish off from underneath it. I don't know. What you need a low tack tape basically,
Hmm.
but high enough tack to stop the stuff. So I probably didn't push the edges down as much as I could have done. As I say, it's a long time since I've done this. Anyway, that's fine. That's nice. I like that. So I shall leave it at that for now and turn it round. I don't think you're going to see it any better over here, but let's try it and see. Does that show the? You can see the graduation from purple here
Yeah, so it shows the
up
bottom.
to up to the top.
I think another couple of coats of lacquer will bring that out even more.
Yes, yeah, I should be doing more because I'm going to be
Mm.
able to grip it on the Coles jaws when it's done on that top edge. That's why I've left it fairly straight so it will grip. So I can put it in the chuck or that way round when it's hollow without any problem. So right, let's get this tidied up. 10 to 2 already. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? Right, move those out of the way. Put my little tray of airbrushes out of the way. That's it. Lovely, okie doke. Right.
Can we go for a different camera?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
considering which one, that one or
not
oh
that
no,
one.
not that one. No, and that one I don't think is any good.
That's the
No,
green one.
yeah, that one I think is going to make sense.
Pete's
Which
put
I could
in
use.
frog tape works well, but expensive.
Yeah.
Or a bit expensive. But low tack, clean edge. Some shops sell a range of widths. Yeah.
Yeah, low tech clean edge is what you're after, isn't it? That's very much it. But, okay, let's get this so it's actually oh, excuse me, actually sort of running true, which would be nice. I got that camera yet. I'm aiming for it.
Pretty lousy shot.
Yeah, I never was any good at anything like that. Oh.
And I always ask you what speed you're running at, mate.
2,283 to be precise. I like a bit of speed, power. Oh no, that's top gear, isn't it?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh dear, broken a chunk off it.
It nipped out.
Yeah, I'll just reduce the height a bit. That's a shame. That is a shame.
It's gone now.
Yes, yeah. I just caught it with the tool as I was bringing it out.
Oh, is that where you caught it? I didn't see
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, I'll finish the cut. I was very nearly clear of the bowl, but not quite. A little bit more. So it won't be quite the height it was. I didn't even hear a bit fly past my ear or anything. I had no idea I'd done that to it. That should be it.
I think Pete's got it right. It was too high to start with. It needed to be 5 mil shorter.
Absolutely, Pete. Yeah. I completely agree.
Yeah.
I completely
So
agree
those
with
that
you.
have only just come in won't know what it was anyway, so
No,
you've
that's
dipped
right. No.
out.
It was always designed to be this size. I'll just reduce the middle down to the same height as the outside and we'll be all right. I can tell all sorts of fibs about that. Like, I picked a piece that was deeper than I wanted it, in case that happened.
Here's a good one for everyone in the chat. What's a good hollowing tool for a beginner? Roy asks.
I'll show you in a minute
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
think
tempted to
we're
use it to get
all
into that corner.
going to be coming up with the same answer, basically.
And there it is.
Simon Hope,
Simon
6
Hope.
mil.
Perfect little tool. I was just getting too deep in to use my bowl gouge.
Well, Pete's put the Simon Hope mini hollower, probably the easiest to learn with.
That's
You
got
are,
a shorter handle, isn't it?
yeah, you are restricted to the overhang that you can have with that. You do restrict it for future use. The one that Andy's got, which is the one I've got, you can use that just over the tool rest, or you can use it up to, I think I've got about 7 inches with the one I've got over the
Yeah, and
tool rest with
put a
the
longer.
additional handle on.
I was going to say put a longer handle on, and it's really a very, very tough little tool.
And I've used mine, Roy, exactly the same on potpourri bowls to undercut them.
Yeah. And you get the one with the swan neck, which is helpful for that as well.
I think that comes in the kit that you get with that one, doesn't it?
I don't know if I bought it. I think I bought it separately.
Okay.
It's that one. It's got the 10 mil.
Ah,
cutter.
no. You can actually get a cranked end that replaces the straight end.
No, I didn't get one of those. No.
Okay.
At least I don't think I did. If I did, I don't know where it is.
It's only 12 quid, so I mean, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I was going to say it'll be kicking about somewhere. I think now you say that, actually, that's ringing faint bells.
If you go on to Simon Hope's website, Roy, he's up your end of the world. He's got all of the bits on there. They're easily defined.
He's a really nice guy if you get to meet him as well.
Yeah, Simon's all right. Douglas put scaffold pole would be better. That's when you get to 12 inches plus overhang.
Right, I'm going to have a look and see what depth we're at. I've got so many shavings all over the place, I can't find anything. I think we've got loads, but...
Yeah, Pete's put it in there correctly. Sold separately. Okay.
All right.
And the other tip for anyone new to Holland is do what Andy is now and use it in an open form so you can see what you're doing. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
And if you're doing potpourri pots, you've got a relatively good open view. Most of them are about a 2-inch diameter opening you need. So you should be able to see in there adequately. You won't be making a massive undercut.
No, not initially anyway.
No.
Yeah, I've got 20 mil left at the bottom, so absolutely no problem at all. Plenty of room. And this is shaping up quite nicely. Good.
still running at 2.2, Andy?
2.5 now.
You might want to turn that down because they do cut better at about 1600.
Do they? Okay. Yeah.
That's I think that's the recommended sort of
Is it?
speed.
I was trying to keep it moving as I was near the middle. 1623. 1586. Try that. It just makes the point that I should have read the instructions when I got it, doesn't it?
That's the second job that you need to do. You need to play with it first.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make sure you like it.
Which I do.
Mm.
If you can't make it work, then you look at the instructions.
Use the instructions for wiring it or changing something.
Still plenty of thickness there, good. I think plenty of depth still. About 15 mil now. If she's here, she can answer it. If she's not here, it can ring.
It'll go on the machine.
Yep.
Don't forget you've got a mortise in there as well, mate.
Yeah, the gauge is set. Yeah,
set to the front of the jaws, right?
That's right. Yep. Yes, it saves me having to remember. What's going on there? I don't know. Something was making a funny noise. I think the bottom of the tool rest was just touching. Oh, that's all right. That's about 7 or 8 mil. That's where it stays.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just get this smoothed out a little bit.
That baby scraper.
Yeah, I think it might be a scraper. Yeah, there it is. Oh, stay there. So got a slight lump in the middle, about 20 mil diameter. That's right. Just in case anybody wants to try crown green bowling or something in there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's the other one I could have used a Simon Hope tool on.
That's what I thought you was going to grab. Your baby one.
The mammoth one. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Down here somewhere. There it is. My nice, delicate little scraper. Just reorganize this.
Don't know, Roy. I'm not on the Simon Hope page.
It's a lovely scraper, this. It's so heavy, it just sits where you put it.
As long as it's not on your toe.
Well, yes, there is that. it's got the marks out the bottom, but there's a mark up the side, yeah. Yes, that's lovely. Just a little bit there.
Douglas, it is. You can use it either way up.
Yeah, it's designed to go that way up, but with the name on top. But it works just as well the other way up. So.
And it is a massive diameter cutter on the end of that. It's about 30 mil, if I remember right.
Something like that, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm just losing my headset. It is 50 mil, 48.
Oh, it's even bigger.
It is. I mean, it's a real chunky thing, and the bar that's 34 by 15. It's a real heavy weight, and that makes it do its job. I've nearly got rid of the machining mark down here. I think. Tiny bit more. That's following the outside shape quite nicely. Tiny little bit more there. Or the fatal one last cut, of course. That's it. That's got it. That's lovely. Back over there. That one back over there. Too many tools all over the place. And with this pile of shavings, everything gets lost, doesn't it?
Surprising, isn't it?
Yep.
Really surprising.
Right. Oh. Right. I don't think you can just about see the gap down here where my little finger is. Not easily. I wonder if the other one's any better. I doubt it. Oh yes, there it is.
The gap there, yeah.
Yeah, there it is, down there, where the two arrows are pointing towards each other. That is the thickness I've got left at the bottom of the bowl. So it's about 6 mil now, which is perfect. It's pretty much a match for the sides. So I'm quite pleased with that. That's exactly what I was after. Put that away.
Sand it up now then.
That's it. That's all.
Well, you've been running an hour and just shy of a quarter.
Oh, that's not too bad with all the colouring as well.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Right. You've still got 30 watching you, so
good.
Must be some enjoyment out there.
Yeah.
Otherwise they would have turned off and gone elsewhere.
Extract up.
Turn it on. Go on. You've got it.
I can't get to it. I've got my steps in the way from when I was getting the thingy stencil thing down. That's that. We'll have that up here.
So this week it is Christmas decorations, the hashtag that Brian and Steve are running. So if anyone's got any decorations that they want included into a video montage that Steve is putting together, don't forget to get them over to him before Saturday lunchtime.
All right, it's this week, so
Yeah, that's
okay.
this week.
I
I've
might
sent
even
a picture over this morning for him.
try and do a bit of that myself. I've never joined in one of these things yet. No, yes, I did. I did the ones, but I don't think I got them over to Steve.
No, I think you realised too late that you'd forgotten.
Yeah, in my
if you
usual
can,
efficient manner.
yeah, if you can manage to email the pictures over, he gets a better reproduction from them. But failing that, can you send them over to Messenger or on Messenger to him?
Yes, email are better quality, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. I just have trouble uploading to email.
Oh, right, okay.
It keeps telling me it's too big a file. It's too big a file. I know it's too big a file.
Oh, then you go into resize
Yeah.
and pick the next one down. I usually pick the 2, whatever it is, for the YouTube photos. 2 megabits, is it?
I believe that's what it is.
Megabytes.
Yeah.
It's two something or others. It will take. I mean, there is a smaller one, but it loses so much quality.
Yeah, that's why I decided that I was better off in Messenger.
Yes, that doesn't seem to screw up the photos too much, does it?
No.
Messenger. I'm going to use Yorkshire Grip for the inside here, I think. So we can still see the beautiful pink of the timber. Whew. I'm hot.
It's making you work, is it?
It is. It's not good, is it? Yeah, that's a bit of a scratch around there. I'll just do the rim again with about that one. It is funny timber. It sort of holds on to the scratches. It seems.
You've got to go quite light
Quite,
and
yeah, gently. That's right.
Yeah, new abrasive for the last couple.
I can do a new bit of 400. I didn't even use 320, so. But the 400 has done a bit of work. So. Where's it gone? I know I bought some from Club last week because the Abranet didn't come with 400 in it. Right.
Brent's got to go. Catch you all later.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by, Brent.
Thanks, Brent. Right, good. Dust it. Put that away. Turn the noisy thing off. Oop. Just knocking my computer around. Okay. That one, and that one. Oh, come here. There's probably a piece of paper underneath all this swarf on the lathe, but tough. Stay there.
You're going to sand and seal it first?
I could do. Yes, of course I am. Why would you think I wasn't going to?
Because I didn't hear the rattler. It
Hey
gives
ho,
it away, Andy.
it does a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, here we go then. Beautiful. I wouldn't mind £1 for every time I've missed that.
Mm.
And still come out with a nice finish, so.
Yeah.
That's it. Come on, dry. It's not quite there. Got bits of paper towel stuck to it. Never mind, that'll come off when the Yorkshire grit goes in.
There's a bit more at just come round, yeah.
Oh, that's going to have to come off with Yorkshire grit because my fingernails are not strong enough. Right.
Douglas, it doesn't really make any difference. We use spray sealer because it is quicker drying
It's convenient, yeah, and dries
and it's
quicker, yeah.
convenient. I tend to use the shellac thinned down quite a bit because you thin shellac with meths and you can wipe it on and wipe it off fairly quickly.
I have the thinned sanding sealant in a bottle with a brush. I haven't used it for so long; it's gone quite gloopy actually.
And I would imagine Roger Kent's off. Lovely bowl, Andy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Roger. I'm quite pleased with it.
So there is no real difference between either of them, Douglas.
No.
If you're doing uniform pieces, the brush on sanding sealer is a lot more economical than the spray cans. But if time is of the essence and you need to get it done quickly, spray it on.
It's really only since I've been doing these YouTube lives that I've used the spray on one. I always used the brush on one before.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah. Didn't even think about doing anything else.
Yeah, and Pete's put in there the bit that I was just about to say. Spray is good on painted as it has less risk of moving the paint.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's quicker but may need more coats. A good
very light spray.
good sanding sealer should only have one, maybe two coats. The more you put on doesn't do anything for it because the first one will actually seal the wood and lift the grain. All you're doing then is just putting more sanding sealer on top of sanding sealer.
Yeah, to achieve nothing really.
Yeah.
No, you
I
can
know
overdo.
Terry says just one coat is more than enough.
Yeah, you can overdo finishes very easily. It's not a good idea. It's different when you come to the lacquer and what have you, but sanding sealant, it's effectively a primer. It doesn't need anything else.
The more you put on, the more you've got to take off with the Yorkshire grit or whatever you put on top of it.
That's right, yeah, flat it back, yeah. And you can't complain about the finish you get with, or that I'm getting at this very moment, with Yorkshire grit. One coat of sanding sealant and Yorkshire grit, lovely finish.
Roy, if your pocket is deep enough to suffice buying quick release handles, go for it. If not, the grub screw ones are perfectly adequate.
Yeah. I like the quick release ones, but I've got two of them, I think.
Hmm. You'll find the professionals use the quick release ones so that they can get from one grind to another or change one tool to another.
Yeah, yeah.
Horses for courses.
Absolutely.
And Chris Dodds has made a relatively good observation that the bowl could have been 5 mil deeper, Andy.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think it's absolutely lovely where it is. Yeah, be quiet. Uh, it could have been, but I didn't want it to be. He lied.
Mm.
I'll put a bit of wax on the outside as well, I think. It won't do any harm. Yeah, it's pulling a bit of red off on my paper. Not much. Just buff that up a bit. And there it is, done.
All in an hour and a half.
Not bad at all, with colour as well.
Yep.
And not the easiest of colouring, the tape and what have you. It's a bit fiddly. But
Well, it was the drying between coats, wasn't it, of the stains?
Yeah, that's right. Always takes a bit of time, but you can't rush it. You've got
No.
to take your time. Let it do it at its own speed. It tells you. Right, I'll just wade my way through all these shavings on the floor.
I don't know who's put them over there.
No, I know. You just can't get the staff, can you? That's a really nice finish inside.
Yeah.
And it's come up really well.
Yeah.
And just putting out one coat of wax on the outside has made a difference there too. So no, I'm really very pleased with that. I should go indoors and celebrate and have a cup of coffee. But it's you can do all sorts of stuff, and okay, every one of these you do is different, obviously, because there's no plan to sticking the tape on. And I'm really pleased with that. I think that's done exactly what I wanted it to do. Good.
It almost looks like searchlights just going up through the sky.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, it
with
does.
The rays of lighter
Yeah,
colour there.
Yeah. No, I'm very pleased with that.
Good.
And thank you everybody for coming along and watching. I don't know how many have left
nice
now.
Comments. Don't know. You had 30 in there just now, and you've still got 30 watching you at the moment.
Well, that's not bad, is it?
YouTube.
Terry's being very complimentary, telling me I'm very nice looking. Oh no, he's not. He's talking about the bowl. Yeah.
That's Terry.
Thank you, Terry. Thank
Great
you, Lawrence.
Work. Yeah.
Sidley, everybody. Douglas.
Something different. We know it was a bowl, but it was something different.
That's right. It's a bowl, yes. And but I haven't made a bowl for quite some time, so it was time I did. And I'm actually very pleased with that. As I say, the timber I got very cheaply for a £5, so I'm not complaining about that. And it's turned out really quite nicely. So good. Okie doke. Well, if there are no more questions.
Well, there's none coming at the moment.
Michael McEwen's nice piece.
Yeah. Just an update on our next appearances is Andy's doing next Tuesday lunchtime. I've got the next Tuesday evening session.
So, oh no, you're doing. I'm doing the evening. You're doing lunchtime.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah.
Close. Same day.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Too early to book yet, so I didn't.
Yes, I'm 21st of December, isn't it? Yes, it must be because it's the 14th today. Yeah. I'm doing the. I'm on the evening one. You're on the lunchtime one.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. And I think probably it'll be something Christmassy. I think it needs to be.
Yeah, cake making. I think.
Yeah, not quite. quite sure what, but it'll be something Christmassy, I suspect. Good. Okay. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Peter. Missed the middle bit. We'll catch up later. I shall be questioning you. Douglas Mungham, Andy, that is that good. You might want to take up the hobby. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah.
Could be a bit of a money pit, though, Douglas.
Yeah, no, I've got all the gear now. Found it lying around. I found it all at the bottom of my garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's lovely. Thank you, Brian, and everybody. Are you on later, Keith? No, it's
Rich tonight.
It's Rich tonight, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We only cover every other Tuesday, complete lunchtime and evening.
That's right.
To match in with Rich.
And we're doing next Tuesday evening, so we're not doing this one. We did the 7th. In fact, Keith did the 7th. Looking at my list. So
don't know.
Good.
That was the other week.
Yeah, I know. It's in the past. It's gone.
Yeah. And next week's in the future. So it's work for today.
Stephen Miller. There's a name I haven't heard.
He was in to start with, or in fairly early.
Oh, right. Okay. Thank you, Stephen. Anyway,
he got read out.
Good.
It's a name I've seen a couple of times, but I can't say that I've seen them that much in hours. I don't think.
But when you're doing turning, you do tend to miss what's said.
Yes,
a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Which is exactly why we have an earworm, isn't it?
Yeah, you are concentrating on what you're doing, or supposedly.
Supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's lovely. I'm going to push the button, I think, and go and have a well-deserved cup of coffee. What's that gone up there? Go out.
Because you put your mouse over it.
I did. You're right. And clicked it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to end the broadcast.
That one.
Oh, it's come back again. What is that? I didn't do anything for that.
You must have done, because I can't.
No, but I wasn't over it. I was up on the end broadcast button. Anyway, not to worry.
Yeah.
I probably clicked it too many times or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, lovely. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. It's always good to see you, and it just sort of feels as though we've met all the family again, doesn't it?
Yes.
I'm not going to get too corny. Lovely. Thank you very much, everybody, and see you all very soon, I hope.
Yep. Bye all.
Oh, I'll just Keith. I'll add to stream.
Yeah,
I'll put you back up.
Just still here. Bye.
So you can wave goodbye. Bye. Cheers.